Ayan. Mag-stream ka, Angelo. Sa phone. Pwede sa phone. Ito na lang. Because Electro, so I won't be using Kashing. Black na lala. I Childe is easy.
This is the golden. It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside?
I'm also praying for the
So
victory.
full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
Thank you so much, guys, for the good luck and Venti. That's condolence to your birth.
Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top. Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here?
Super Saiyan child. I have last word. Anong last word, ENJ?
Quick! We have to go make sure that...
It's 11:20. Thank you, ENJ! I need all the luck in the world.
Someone needs assistance.
Ano nga yung first ni Child? Parang baka first pa lang.
I'll catch up.
Mamamatay na to. Wow!
You've already fulfilled your task as guides. So why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself.
Parcel is the Ay, nyang.
But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish if it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together? It would have taken me all... stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia.
Yan yung tanong,
the chasing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the...
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's not the time for discussion and diplomacy is either way. With the battle.
Battle? So you're the...
You could... When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
Water?
Instead of confronting you direct when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened...
Oh, so besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dreams. Fighting talk, I love...
Okay.
This chance is hard to come by, so...
Yan. Tumahimik ka muna, child. You're such a child. Ew. Meron din, okay naman pala to. And burst the attack.
Show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Ay! Ano yun?
Steady as stone.
Poor timing.
I'll catch up.
Ay,
shit! You like.
Leave it all to me.
Ano yun? Lo! Kaya pa rin ang sirain?
Celestial Voyager!
What's this? There's a whale! What do I do with the whale?
I must leave no stone unturned. Let the show begin!
Afternoon. A splash.
You're wide open. Try this.
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Not
Go,
bad,
Noelle!
not bad. So quick to flee.
Oh, shit.
A clear shot.
Ay, shit! Oh my god! What was that? What the
Careful
hell?
now. Cowering
Ano yun?
already?
Bakit one hit lang sa whale?
Go!
How unbecoming. Cowering already? You've made some progress.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance.
Ano yun?
Absorption. Stand clear. Stand clear.
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Something else catch your
Leave it
eye?
all to me.
Ah! Guys! Ayan! Ay! Ano ba yan? Bakit yan? Bakit may ganun?
Animal 63.
Yeah! Shit! Ala! Ano yun?
Sleep on it.
You've got some skills.
That slash thing was not good.
Got you.
Steady as stone. Oh, protector!
Huh?
I'll catch up.
Oh! Let's kill it!
I'll catch
Ano
up.
to? Guys, ano yan? What the hell? Ay! Huh, kain muna tayo food. And steak.
All you do is run.
Leave it all to me.
Ah!
You've got some skills. Got you. No use hiding back there.
Someone needs assistance.
Huh? Ay, shit.
I missed the spot. I must leave notes to...
I'll crush you. Got you.
Not so hard.
Eat this.
Oh no! Shit.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Not bad.
Okay.
Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
Guys,
But
this is it.
That's
Oh my god,
about
oh my
as
god.
far as you'll get.
Yeah, 3 times dead. Okay.
Didn't think you had that
Guys,
card hidden up your sleeve.
what's this one? Like, what do I need to do with this one?
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting
With
like
that
some
third
wide-eyed
boss,
recruit
like, what
who's
do I
seen this
do with
world.
it?
You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking more
Why
access
is-
gnosis now.
The most easy, really? Okay.
I see.
He's got the
Well,
mask
this
on.
is most
Guys, this is
unexpected.
making me scared.
You-
Electro and
You
Mozart?
beat me to it, didn't you?
Wow. And dodge everything. Mostly whale. Oh my god, the whale. Okay, I need to revive Amber and Lightning Map. How to dodge the whale? Tartaglia. Okay, this is it.
Not bad,
Oh, not bad. Oh!
but this is going to cost you!
What will it cost me? Oh no! Hello. Oh, another episode. So another venue for the third form. Yes, okay. Whale can dodge. Okay, let's eat parcel. And what do we eat? Critical.
You got to the gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the old house to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you.
So,
Take it? Let's dance! Leave it all to me.
okay guys, this is it, yeah. Oh. Okay, I've got my key ready. Okay, I'm crystallized. I hope I can do this. Well, bring your 1k hit. Ay! Shit, what the hell?
I
Thought
must
I'm
leave no
good.
stone
I was
unturned.
not good. Okay guys, I'm super duper scared right now.
Someone needs assistance.
I don't know if I can kill this boss with the whale thing that you're saying. I hope that Noelle can kill it with one. Ay! Oh no 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 no! Shit! The whale! Ano ba? Okay, that's the whale. Oh, where is it?
I'll catch up.
Noelle! Fight, Noelle! Go, Noelle!
Someone needs
What's your
assistance.
1k damage? Ay, shit!
Leave it all to me. Someone needs assistance.
Die here.
Hala! Shit, what was that? Ay! Eat food, Noelle! happening here? Okay.
Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me.
Okay. Wow, what the hell? What was that?
I must leave no stone unturned.
Huh.
Die.
Shit! Oh my god, what was
I'll
that?
catch up.
Ay, kain muna tayo. Kain food.
I must leave no. I missed a spot.
Oh my god, guys! I think I can kill it! Guys! Oh my god, I kill it in one run! Guys! Woo! What?
Look! Childe's back to normal again.
Well then, time. It seems the burden of the foul legacy
guys!
transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through.
Wow! I'm so proud of myself. Yes, I died like 3 times, but I killed it. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had
Thank
no
you so
connection to
much.
the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you?
Yay!
I can see it
Guys,
in
I'm
your
so
eyes.
proud of myself. Thank you so much. Chauzu, Jetro, Altria, Mizuhara, Umi, who's still there. Ange, thank you so much, guys, for telling me what to do. Who's
But
your
if that is a
waifu?
secret you wish to
Senora.
keep,
Okay.
I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow
Yes,
stronger
Noelle
shall
lang
be called a
malakas,
friend,
Noelle!
even if
Woo!
our friendship can only be
Now,
shown in
Juby,
battle
dito.
against one another.
Congratulations. You're welcome. Ano yun? Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone,
Yeah,
then we must look
shield
once
buff
again
was
to the beginning.
carrier Noelle. Yeah.
Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Keep Noelle, throw Kashing. Grabe Kashing.
Yes, it appears so.
Hala guys,
Interesting
so
to say the least.
Rex Lapis is alive. Ayan, na-spoil na ako kanina. Walang hiya. Sino ba yung nag-spoil?
It seems that the guardian deity
You're
of the capital of
such a
commerce
spoiler,
is also
everyone.
well versed in little
Cinematics
maneuvers
give me
beyond the boundaries of
goosebumps.
contracts.
Really? Where's the cinematics here? Like, after this one?
As such, we must now look to
Yes,
our
no
backup
need
plan.
5-star. Just a full constellation Noelle.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this.
Grabe,
I
ang serious ko
absolutely
maglaro,
detest
no? Di na
working with
talaga
those who are weaker than I.
nagsasalita.
The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think otherwise. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as F2P harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
Who is 5-star?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
Senora at next patch.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its
Yes,
deity,
Eduardo, it was awful.
do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Oh,
How can an
2,000
ancient god
years
appear in a
ago.
world now overseen by the
Simple. I've already prepared the means to
What
awaken
the hell, child? Siya pala nag-awake?
Hey, those are sigils of permission.
Yeah, who needs DPS if Noelle? Noelle carries
Paimon remembers
everyone
now.
here.
The F2P have been researching them.
Indeed. The
Okay.
one that was given to you with the power of so many
Chill
sigils of
muna
permission
tayo.
concentrated in one place. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Niwa, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Wow, there's a lot of Mora.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Wow. So that's why this is a complete update because of cinematics and all. Oh, three blue eyes white dragon. Yu-Gi-Oh lang, no? Sige. Maybe post natin.
Paimon's exhausted.
Yeah, same here, Ian J. To the guardian of the sigil. It's like the anime Withering with You. I haven't seen Withering with You, but it's nice. It's in Netflix. Leviathan. Oh, it's a 5-headed.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't...
What are you doing here?
Huh?
Shinshu?
It's
Ningguang?
that guy. What are you doing in the
Gunyu?
Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh yeah, Leviathan. But Leviathan has power to disrupt the earth.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Leela? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue.
Look at that.
Think of something?
Like ostrich something.
One certainly could.
Ay, Cloud Retainer?
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the
Senora
Guizhong
isn't
Ballista
here.
with... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yes, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista
Always
into
keep
an
the
engine
tower
of war
alive.
beyond your
Huh?
wildest
This is another
thoughts.
boss?
I suppose this is one. So
Am I
be it.
gonna kill it?
We shall use the. We
Something?
haven't a moment to spare.
I thought
Our battle begins now.
I thought child lang. Huh? Do I need to do
Yep.
something? Oh. Ninjutsu Kagibonshin technique! Huh. So, whoa. You will be back though. Ah, okay. Ayan! Reindeer, guys! Andito si Rudolph! Rudolph! Joke lang. Wow! Pinatay! Kaya naman pala nila! What the hell?
The Fatui! They're attacking the Grecian ballista!
Kaya naman pala nila. Defend the tower, okay. Add extra barbecue sauce. Kaya naman nila, sila na lang. Bakit pa ako isasali, diba? Why will I... Ay!
Do
Ganun?
not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We at Tartaglia have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
Bakit ako na lang mag-isa? Ano mang gamit ng reindeer na yun? Why is he like that? Like yung isang paa nakaganon.
Went too far.
Ano ba yan? Ano ba siya? Bakit siya ay, dun sa serpent. That's why. Hydro pa pala.
Animal test 60 here! Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Go, oh my god, fire.
No slacking off.
Squirrel, Mark 2! Steady as stone.
Ayan.
Won't break yet.
Sana ba sila ningguang? Bakit dito? Look! Patay! Bakit ang tagal mamatay nito? Nasaan na sila ningguang? Why am I only protecting it? Where's Xiao?
Very familiar with it.
Eat food buff. Okay. Where's my critical?
Be careful not to get hit.
Ayan, hala, namatay. Ang dali naman patayin. Saan na? Sino nakapatay sa kanila?
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How dare you. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Bakit ako lang mag-isa dito? What's up, mga
No
friends?
excuse for slacking.
Ay! Walang hiya.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too!
Hala!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is deathful energy! That light from your body, it's like the
Hala, konti na lang.
Wow! It's Madam Ping's shockwave! This blade's really strong!
Ah, okay. Meron palang buff.
No slacking off. I just said.
Ay! Frozen in time?
Systems.
Not breaking a sweat. It's time for a flash shield to the road.
Animal test 60 squirrel, Mark 2!
Miscalculated.
Let it rain!
Ayun, shit! Burn!
With
Where
the
are
blood
they?
of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War! Look on his leg in a fight!
Ayun!
My
3
name means
minutes pa?
swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Sana lang sila siya? Why are they just saying something? Why won't they help me? Oh yeah, they greatly buff me. Grabe, 25% na lang tong North. Ayun. Paano na to? 25 na. Yes, yes, yes. I'm protecting it. Hello, serpent.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can
Okay.
withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Okay.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This isn't good. I guess this is it. Put your back into it.
Leave it up to me.
Okay.
Blink! Over here! Good night, Childe.
Shut! No! The hell?
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Why? Oh no! Oh shit! No! You can't go there! No, 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 no! That's 25%! No! You can't! You can't! You can't! No! No! You won't! 59? 57? Okay? Okay, I'm here. Kill me. Not the ballista.
I'll catch up.
This isn't good.
Okay, guys. This is unfit. Whoa! That's a lot of them.
Time to clean up.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, they're there. Noelle, run! Run like there's no tomorrow, Noelle. I know you can get it.
Once we finish this battle, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Yes. Animal test 60 enhanced animal models. Someone needs assistance. Just
Whoa. Okay. There's Kashin here.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Alright. Uh-oh.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Is this the end? Yeah. Oh no. What? Whoa, amazing. Cinematics are great. Good job, Mihoyo. This is the compensation for the 12 pigs. Hey, run, you wow, Char! Ay! Char! Charot. Si Xiao talaga.
Be careful now.
Ah!
The
My God.
Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering
God.
fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
Sana
But the
all.
Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
Ay!
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber. What is the meaning of this?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber. Okay. And?
I understand.
Well,
Traveler, lend me a hand.
lend me a hand,
Farewell,
though,
old friend.
guys.
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Lend me a hand. Okay. Ooh. Where's the hero? Saan yung hero? Nasabi niyo. Hero Angeles? Yeah, and si Xiao Jude. Amazing. Okay.
Is it finally over?
Is it over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance.
Wow, ganda ng
If the Adepti
heels
hadn't
ni
happened to
Ningguang.
be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in
Liyue.
great jeopardy.
It's Liyue. It's not Liyue. Liyue Harbor. Liyue Harbor.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't
Yeah,
pretend to have
there's no
forgotten
Rex
the reason
Lapis.
for which we came.
1,000. Thank you, guys.
Come
Thank you
now.
so much.
There's no need for such
Hello,
harsh
Madam.
words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of it. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Chief. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice
Parang
could
wala
at least
silang
be
ilong,
used as
yung
some
nose,
leverage
no?
in
I
our
can see their
negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out.
Thank you.
We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago.
Ay, Liyue pala.
Even to
Liyue.
this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the
Liyue.
test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
Yes.
I mean no
Tagal
offense.
nito matapos.
I
Will be
simply
more
hope that
side
our
quests.
Adepti...
Yes, tomorrow will be more side
Forebears, you
quests.
say? What?
This morning,
And farming of
Rex Lapis...
artifacts.
What?
In the dream, I yearn to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal,
Cheesing.
are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation.
Genshin Impact, like, I really, I did not regret playing this game.
I also thought to tell
Grabe.
him
Like,
how the
it's
past
one of
generations
the
of Qixing had
very good
strove under his rule to
free-to-play
survive
game.
in
Like,
our mortal
what
world,
the hell? Thank you, Mirio,
establishing
for
a network of
giving us
contracts
this
which has since come to be
free-to-play.
known as But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Char.
Oh, Ningguang.
Oh.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already
We
have,
are lucky
so
to have this
why
game,
not
this
see for
free-to-play
yourselves?
game.
I
But it's
apologize for
really,
appearing in full armor.
big.
I am afraid I cannot show the proper
Big
courtesies.
update needs big space.
And who are you?
I am
Who's
Feng
this?
Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle
Or
would perhaps
Senora.
be my
Someone
last.
said
But
Senora.
thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as
Yes,
badly
true,
battered as I feared
Mizuhara.
we might be.
True, Chow.
Although I am a mere mortal soldier,
Si Ange daw,
I
nanonood lang
promise
ng
to
anime.
hold the line and...
Ah, eto si Xiao, Ange. You're Xiao. Sabi niya, Hey, Chang Chang.
Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we...
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Yes,
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Why?
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Char. We are Adepti.
Okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today.
Morax? Mora?
The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling
blur
matter.
ng background.
Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Char.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Ang cold. Xiao is super cold. But the cold didn't bother him anyway.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Conqueror of Demons. Madam Ping!
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long
Morax,
separation.
but without Mora. The end of contract, yeah.
One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place. Fair enough. Away we...
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this
It's
right of
best left to
supervision
the
is
people
best
of
left to the
Liyue.
people of Liyue.
Ha? 5-hour stream na ba, Venti? Parang ito yung pinaka...
Looks like the
long
conflict
stream
between
ko.
humans and Adepti was
Grabe.
avoided. All forever ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
Ayan. Fatui win again.
Childe wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Next patch is focusing on
get it.
Festival Flew and not
Isn't the
confirmed yet on
strongest
what
lead we
patch
have
is.
the
Ew.
Adeptiless rite of parting
Okay.
that we're organizing?
Guys, tapos na? Tapos na ba tong quest? The font. Tapos na ba to? Diba?
Idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Oh, it's not finished. Need to talk to Zhongli. Okay. Wow, where did you get the leak information? Altria. You've got a lot of leaks. Is that in the red edit something?
Someone needs assistance.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean we had better go and make sure that everything is...
Where's Zhongli? Okay. The font farewell. Okay. What's this? There's a viewpoint here. Zhongli want to be.
Someone needs to...
Where's Zhongli? Hi! Zhongli, I need to end this. Ay! Ay, Nadia! Nadia, bye, Nadia! Zhongli, a bored guy.
You call this
Genshin.
cooperation between harbingers?
Ooh.
Cooperation involves
La
communication,
Señora.
you know.
Signora is here.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides,
She's
aren't
like
you
the
happy
Queen
that
of
you got to
Hearts
skip the
in...
formalities
what you
and
call
bring
that?
chaos
Alice
to
in
the
Wonderland.
land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe. And... you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Ay, grabe, Signora. Parang konti na lang takip sa boobs niya. Hoy, Signora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle, so it might be best to keep things peaceful
Kung
this time,
maka-zoom in, ah.
seeing the two of
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since
Sana all
Liyue
may
was nearly
cleavage.
wiped off the map.
And
This is certainly a bit
sana all talaga
awkward,
no.
wouldn't you say?
Signora.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have... the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhang. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time
Wow.
to chat once I'm through
Sana
here.
all.
You
If
remember
we got
the
her,
agreement,
like if they
Morax.
will release
Now,
Signora.
if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee.
Well, I'm okay. I'm really fine with Noelle. Noelle lang talaga for me. Uh-oh.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chia?
Zhongli is it's Rex Lapis?
That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you
Rex
went a
Lapis?
little bit too far with that whole fake death thing. Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to say, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best
Wait,
that I
Venti,
explain.
paano mo manlak si Xiao?
As you know,
Yeah,
I've dwelt
Mizuhara.
upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on this. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of...
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint.
Look at
Not only
Zhongli's
did they manage to
earrings.
cooperate with
Nice,
the Chising,
very nice.
but in the end, they
Xiao
even tried to
Orjin.
understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Childe, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as
Leslie
Zhongli
and Parsa.
and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Chising. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As
Mobile
such,
Legends.
this is the best
ML
parting
ka
gift
pala.
anyone could have given this
I played
god of
Mobile
old.
Legends and already stopped because the heroes don't know me. Like, we don't understand each other.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part
But
in all
welcome
of
to
this.
Genshin, Angelo.
Wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The
Venti,
Lord of Geo
Venti
ought
got...
to thank you for your
Venti has
performance,
Klee.
if
I don't know if
anything.
he has Chi-Chi. Ah, streamer sa MN. Maybe we should stream. Mag-stream tayo, Ange.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
Russian Genshin?
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to
Buti
Zapoyarni
naka-legend
Palace
ka,
and
Ange.
seek an
Ako
audience
parang,
with Her
yung parang
Majesty, the
pinakababa. Ito,
Tsaritsa.
mababa lang yung ano.
Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Yeah, call FBI for Venti. Chow, what do you mean layo? Uy. Yeah, future animal. Okay.
Now
Senora did the catwalk.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
Ay, I want to stream together with you, Char. I'm not a lolicon loli. Lol.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts.
Ayan,
If
sana
the
all
deal
my
was of no
contracts.
benefit,
Contract
then
din
I
tayo,
certainly
Zhongli.
would not be inclined to agree
Contract
to it.
tayo, tapos, let's, ano ba yung contract natin? Premo Gems or full constellation for Noelle.
My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining
Six
chip that the
constellation?
Tsaritsa
Really?
used to balance the scales,
Is that true?
uncover that answer for yourself in your future journey.
You claim your lolicon. Okay. Leave Northland Bank. So we will just gonna leave here, and what's gonna happen after this? Really? Oh my god. So, I don't know.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although
Yeah,
the start
puyat
of the
is
show
real.
fake, we
Grabe
spent so
to.
much time trying to earn.
Sana tayo
I
nito.
see. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Alright. Let's check it out if full constellation.
I'll reach you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Hey! Look!
You know that god from the ocean?
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say,
Di
do
madaling
you think
pumunta
the person
dyan.
who assassinated our...
Now that you mention it, that's very... I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil
Now,
god
this
to
is
harm
end of
Rex
all
Lapis.
quests in Liyue.
Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what?
Forget.
Kailan ba ito matatapos yung quest? I thought it was
Well,
done
since
when
we're
I
going through
was
with this rite
speaking
of
with
pa-
Zhongli.
So, come, there's only one real Fatui. Shh, lower
It's
your
just they're
voice.
cute. Yeah, and I really love Chi-Chi. Out of the three, like I'm so touched with Chi-Chi's story. Sana ba to? Alright, we will gonna be listen. But I like
Hear
Venti.
ye all!
But Venti don't
The
have
Chi
Venti.
sings words.
She sings words. Ayaw
Though a
mag-enter.
dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened, nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Diamond needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how there's something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this is... Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis
But we need to
wasn't
travel in
dead?
Ice Mountain first to unlock
But
Ayaka.
Zhang
Well,
Li
yeah.
said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhang Li tell them in secret after... Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, Altria likes sucrose. Why do you like sucrose? Ange, Discord na lang tayo, Ange, sa mga ganyang bagay. Ayan, ano ba? Okay, here it is. Let's talk at Discord. They can fly around and it's
Are there
amazing.
speeches over?
Venti, that's a spiral abyss.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul
Like a
returning to
spiral
the heavens
abyss
is the
lobby.
end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts
Ugh.
burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
Bakit para Liyue?
But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long,
What's your AR,
unending
Ange?
dream of our Archon
Yes,
walking
we
among
are,
us.
we're almost near, and we are almost near at the end of our stream. At the ending sa stream din.
Now that we have
Grabe, 5
awoken
hours?
from our dream, we must learn to... Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
Yes! I'll
As
stand
we
with
build a new age.
Ano ba tong contract
So
na to?
concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her
Tianquan.
Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Eh, Char.
Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Is she looking this way?
She really is looking her...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Char! She's a star.
So
a
young.
5-star. So young.
The Liyue
So
Chising
young.
always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach. Name your price.
You deserve,
You deserve
that.
it.
Whoa.
Wow, name your price though, guys. Why is she looking like that? Go for 1 billion Mora or Anli Mora.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Wow, ngayon na nagsalita si Lumen. Okay. Talk to 3.
Roping you in was...
Okay. 1.
The cleanup of the premises?
If you were
Ah, okay. That's nice, Ange. Pwede na tayong mag-party. Party. Look for Zoomy, okay?
Bet you can't keep up
He's
with me.
here. With the poster brother. Yeah, the brother. I forgot. She's got a twin.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotion, and here you are looking...
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If the two of you can spare the time,
A
I should
meal
treat
lang
you to a meal
at the
at the
Shin
Shinya kiosk.
kiosk.
That sounds
Ayan.
like big talk, Zhongli. I might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinue Kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora.
Whoa.
But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the... When I was journeying with you, though I still had the
Venti,
gnosis
I
in
don't have
hand,
any more wish.
I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society,
A parasite to
who
society.
lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending F2P money. You don't have
Grabe,
to say it
Paimon,
like
so
that.
straightforward.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his... I must thank you for that.
Traveler.
I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Char.
That is
Panatang
true.
makaway. Ay, di pa
There
hindi.
is no journey that does not end.
No
No
meeting
meetings without partings.
Aww. Grabe. This is making me cry. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea,
Inazuma,
is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Ball!
And just as the people of
Electro-Archon.
Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among
Oh.
locals in Inazuma.
Oh! So the Electron Archon Ball is a girl.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is
Shogun.
also the Shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her
Raiden
the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions. Visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of
It's
power.
a girl. Whoa.
But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life,
My Sucrose is like
The gods
200
will look upon
elementally
them with
masters
favor.
right now.
this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the...
That's how people in Tibet see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating...
Vision hunt?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity.
Whoa.
It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away,
Passed
will
away.
only strengthen her resolve. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her. 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened—
These are indeed false accusations. But I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Childe's exalted position as a harbinger. All right then. Was there anything else? Well then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Closed nation? Okay. Oh, completed! Wow, grabe. Nahilo